Now, say gold bafoma. People at the end of the day, because dollar goes up, no, people have enough dollars to purchase gold. Into Usha, gold and the dollar, they move hand in hand. Right now, as a nation, no, your sika no, about 45% of your sika you want are a good Bank of Ghana, a physical gold. Now, when we have physical gold like this sitting at the Bank of Ghana, and we are not the people who determine the fate of gold, and I say how gold will maintain its value in 24 hours, then it means we need to be very careful as a nation, banging all our hopes on gold reserves. Now, when you go back into history a little bit, I'm talking about a Bank of Ghana. The reason why it's here, Bawumia did gold for oil buyer, your book was that Mahamudu Bawumia were lifting the gold and then going to exchange gold for oil. Now, so we lift gold in the anopa, na gold no an ounce 4,000. Now the number persona who could do Dubai. Now the physical gold no kwaje oil. Now bedru na gold no price is not at about 2,000 an ounce. It means so we lifted $20 million worth of gold. Udi bedru Dubai no that gold no and $20 million it has dropped to $10 million. And that is the danger when an economy rests on physical gold reserve. I am not saying, we as a nation, we should not have gold in our reserves. We need gold. Gold is a commodity that never goes out of fashion. Or gold is a commodity that every nation needs as a backup. But when the nation prioritizes gold over everything and makes gold the main backbone of its financial status, then it means that country is walking on a very slim line. Now, what we have noticed in NSA, so when you go back into history, about 10 years, let me show you something. And this is a gentle advice I want to give to the Bank of Ghana. I want to give to the finance minister. This is something we need to concentrate and speak on. And we are going to have this conversation for about a week until the authorities hear, because we are doing well now. Though gold is up now, but gold cannot be trusted. And the amount of gold we have in physical gold, the C Bank of Ghana, no, that gold overnight, say 100 billion, it could turn into 2 billion. And let me explain to you why we as a nation, respectfully, we need to have this conversation. Because our international your gross international reserves, about 45% of your gold, a physical gold, you are walking on a very slippery slope, dangerous. Now, you see, when you check the trajectory, when it comes to gold and a dollar, so check it. This is gold price and US dollar correlation and 10-year chart. And I'm going to no. Now, so check it. The 10-year chart, gold and the dollar correlation, the way they work hand in hand. You will see, anytime gold is high, it gets to a point, it is going to drop. Dollar will take over. Now, we have seen gold rise over a period now. And the gold is around 4.2. That is 4,200 and something. Now, gold will go to a point where it will peak. It cannot go again. Now, that moment now, it will peak, you need to understand that the dollar will be gaining its strength. Now, when the dollar gains its strength, automatically gold will drop. Now, gold have been through 4.2 there about now. Gold is still peaking. At a point, it needs to drop because the correlation between gold and dollar, that is how they are able to manage world economies. And remember, so we check a chart where blue one and a dollar, and you can see the gold as gold, and you see the way they move. Oh, say every time now the dollar is peaking, the gold is also peaking down. And I'm saying the gold, you could see the gold price starts to drop. Now, the more the dollar goes up, the more the gold goes down a little bit. Now, at a point, you could see, the dollar peaked, and the gold and the peaky past the dollar. No? So, as we speak today, the gold value, it is doing better than what we call, than against the dollar. Now, the probability, and this is not a probability that is half probability, 100% probability, gold, where it has gotten to, in a week or two, or maximum a month, gold will drop. There are so many things that brings, and I say, decides or determines the price of gold. Send yada, na se adye chanopa, you're reporting on CNN, Fox News, wherever, MSNBC. Near said Donald Trump is sicker. With all due respect, he's not feeling well. The price of gold will drop. When the president of America decides to make a statement, maybe people think, say, it did not go well with some business people around the world, the price of gold will drop. So why do you keep physical gold, so much of physical gold in your reserve? Abra, when it comes to dollar, the cash dollar, you can use the dollar in different ways. You cannot use gold. And let me tell you, it is good you have gold, but it is also good that you have enough dollar cash against the gold. When you fall back, said cash, no, point you can fall back on the gold as a backup. Now, when you look at this chart, you can see clearly, say, gold will go and get to a point whereby it will drop. And this is the situation whereby I can tell you an authority, the amount of gold we have as a nation now in our reserve is close to 46% of our gross international reserves. Very dangerous. Now, what we believe, and from our checks, what I believe should be done is simple. Now, when you go back a little bit, we have enough gold in our reserves. Now, say enough gold. We have, I think, in 2024, time about Omiamo Efrisuno, the last quarter of 2024. Now gold, now your near about 27 tons of gold. Bank of Ghana. That was the gold and a Bank of Ghana. The reason why I got for oil near Bokana was that we were lifting physical gold and going on the market to exchange for oil. In the process of even taking that gold, physical gold to go take oil, no, in that process, that period, the gold can drop. In two time gold, 20 billion. Undu Dubai, no, now cut 6 billion. So it is not wise for you to be lifting physical gold and exchanging it for products like oil. And it's now gold for oil, no, we made a lot of losses because they did not have the intelligence to understand, say, gold is a commodity that basically fluctuates and its price is determined by every second. Now, our little advice, the buying we and the Bank of Ghana is simple. Now, so I'll step back. The last quarter of 2024, now gold that your Bank of Ghana, now 27 tons. That is so your gross international, your gross international reserves are gold, physical gold are not a Bank of Ghana, no, now about 33% of our gross international reserve. Meaning, yes, sika ankasano, sika ema running a crow way to say Ghana, no, now gold, physical or 33% out of the 100. Meaning, time about Omiamu free power, no, near about 27 tons of gold sitting, physical gold at the Bank of Ghana. That is enough gold. That is a lot of gold. That is gold that you can run a country with. Now, interestingly, about 2025, no, our gold reserve are now about 27%, which is 33% of our gross international reserve. No, it has now moved from 2025 first quarter to October 15th. No, it has moved from 27% to 45%. In tons, no, now we have 35 tons of gold. So since the introduction of gold board, since the introduction of rules, regulations, making sure the smuggling and the illegal gold, we're stopping all these things. Our gold reserves, physical gold, are now 27 tons. And represent 33% of our gross international reserve. Right now, it has moved to what we call 35 tons. So 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, almost 8. We have been able to increase the amount of gold a good Bank of Ghana. Right now, our gross international reserve, we are around 45%. Meaning, yesika gold, yesika gold, representing 45% physical gold. Now, so what physical gold? Usika daho physical gold 45% of reserve dangerous. The advice we want to advise the governor, we want to advise the Ghana government is simple. At this point, we should at least make sure say, sa baby about to gold 27 tons na 33% of our gross international reserve. No, we believe from our checks, we believe say we are so
Beko. Beba. This your boy attached with the blue face. I am recommending a very powerful social media handle for you. Trendy House Studio. Tiedi no Trendy House Studio. Uko Instagram a ubehunu wo ho. Uko YouTube a ubehunu wo ho. Uko TikTok so a ubehunu wo ho. Follow no no one mapa edema wo. Ontwa fake news. Oman Juni Kiridi news across the world. Trendy House Studio. Enjoy yourself with the recovering, civil gallen and preparation. God bless you. Mwah.